Hello, my name is Cristian Ramirez, and I'm going to be explaining about the social dilemma. The social dilemma is pretty much a documentary about algorithms, and pretty much, uh, to make it short, it's pretty much explaining why you're addicted to your phone and how it happens. So, if you want, for example, you could check your screen time right now. It's probably like over 3 hours for sure, which is a lot over time. And yeah, and at the extreme, it could be like over 8 hours, and you probably don't even realize. And I know iPhone tells you sometimes. Imagine this. Imagine without leaving your phone for like a week. You're probably saying, "Oh, I could do that," but then you tell yourself, as you go on, pretty much you're like, "Damn, I need my phone. It's part of me," and you know that too. And right here they explain that as well. Is pretty much the future is electronics and pretty much technology, including your phone. And look at your like little brothers or even like your nephews, or if you even have kids, look at them. They're already using phones. I myself didn't start using a phone till like I was like 11. My nephew's like literally 3 and he's using a phone. He knows how to use YouTube, which is like crazy. So pretty much like technology is advancing a lot, and they showed analytics right here in the social dilemma that pretty much technology is advancing quick. Pretty much AI is advancing quick, and the usage of phones are going up a lot, and addiction on the phones, they're going up a lot too. And pretty much social medias, they gather information and data from you, and it's pretty hard because how are you gonna defeat the enemy if you don't know who they are? They know everything about you. They know every data, everything you do. Pretty much the moment you log on, the moment they pretty much set you up. They compared it to a magician. Pretty much a magician has a setup. They have the cards set up. Sometimes they don't, but they have it set up. I remember a friend showed me a card trick on how it worked. They literally make you shuffle it. They make you choose the card, and when you choose it, they put their thumb on it, but they see it from the back. From front, you can't see it. So you're fighting something that you can't see and you don't know. I just poked my eye. But something that you don't know. But the magician does know. And they pretty much do it like, oh, is your card? And you're like, oh, flabbergasted. Like, how you know? Well, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing in social media. You're fighting against something that you don't know. And I like it because it's like, this is something I actually genuinely like. This is something I genuinely look at YouTube, which exactly what I'm doing. The algorithm knows me. Yeah, it knows what I'm doing. And which like pretty much is pretty much what is it called? Obstruction of your privacy, pretty much. Which is a bit weird, but yeah, that's pretty much the future is AI. And yeah, check out your little nephews, your little kids, analyze what you're doing. You could even like set up a new account on Facebook or Instagram, TikTok, and you could talk about stuff. I noticed about this too. You could talk about stuff, and then the algorithm will later like refer it to you. Also, they mentioned like about don't believe everything you hear, which was something that we gone over in class. And yeah, just don't believe anything you hear. Like, you can make your assumptions, but don't believe everything you hear ASAP. Cause, for example, Pizzagate, they said they had like a pedophilia ring under a pizza shop in LA from what I remember. And clearly a guy went in there with the gun, and he said he didn't find anything in the basement. He said he just wanted to make sure. And then another example, what was another example they gave? I forgot the other example, but pretty much don't believe every. Oh yeah, I just remembered about the coronavirus. Pretty much they were saying the coronavirus is all set up, that 5G was causing it, that nobody was sick. Obviously, people actually got sick, and obviously there's no proven case that 5G was actually causing it, but I highly doubt it. But you can't take my word for it. But yeah, pretty much it caused riots, all that. People, pretty much they're saying it's a propaganda. It's all set up for a reason. They have their own motives. They're all pretty much social media companies. They're here to make money, and they collect data from you and they use it to their own advantage. Just like how I mentioned with the magician, you don't know who you're fighting up against. How are you gonna beat someone that you're not fighting up against? they know everything about you, just like the magician. And yeah, that's pretty much my whole explanation about the documentary, explaining like how the algorithm works and all that. Yeah, thank you for hearing my presentation.